bells chime, spirits awake, mask up for the ghost parade. It's the only night in a year when the lost souls return to the mortal realm. Well, that's a plain reaction. The Night of Remembrance is an annual festival in Eglertown. And, oh dear, can't quite remember the rest. Anyway, to satisfy your curiosity, why not see for yourself?
Like this one?
This is the Mask of the Laureate. What an honor to meet the new laureate in person. The laureate enjoys the same privileges as the host of this festival, so...
Cantarella? What's she doing here?
What a pleasure to meet you again. So what brings a distinguished laureate to this ghostly place? Tired of heavenly views, are we? Are you here to savor the underworld's wonders and dance with its spirits? Why not? What harm could there be in a ghost of the deep reveling among spirits? Also, what are you implying? On the Night of Remembrance, it's only natural that the departed return to the mortal realm. Still, it'd be best if they didn't stir up trouble for the living. In my humble opinion, lost souls find peace only when their wishes are fulfilled. Since fate has brought you here, why not offer your aid to those poor restless souls? I'll join you, of course. Ah, the familiar confusion of a first-timer. Every Night of Remembrance brings its own theme, and this year, it's the Ghost Girl. Imagine this. An innocent girl lost in the dark sea, fear ripping her apart as her soul drifts away, while her body sinks ever deeper into the abyss. Despair consumes her bit by bit, until she transforms into a monstrous phantom. A thrilling story, don't you agree? Like savoring a medium-rare lamb chop served with oysters. One tender... So we share similar tastes. How wonderful. Now, back to our topic. Hidden among the stalls set up for tonight are 3 riddles entwined with the tale of the Ghost Girl. Yet these stalls are rather elusive. Rumor has it that they might even be run by demons. But of course, there are no demons in this world, only distorted frequencies, or men cloaked in disguise, driven by their unmet desires. Dealing with them requires no money. Instead, they sift through your desire. Isn't that enchanting? And now, we have the main course for tonight. Whoever solves all 3 riddles and uncovers the mystery of the ghost girl can ask the host for an elixir. Whether to turn stones into gold, grant eternal youth, or even bring the dead back to life. Whichever you want, this potion is here to make it real. Well then, might I suggest we collaborate to secure this reward? I'm after a particular elixir myself. Well, it requires more than you might imagine. The finest ingredients, precise procedures, impeccable techniques, and of course, the proper mood. But with you at my side, even the most intricate elixir would be a delight to create. I'd love to explore this with you, be it elixir or poison. Offer your soul, render your flesh.
Welcome. Would you like to reach for the brightest star in the sky? Or indulge in the greatest joy of the mortal world? Or maybe nothing could ever satisfy your endless desire.
Always so playful, Mammon. Unfortunately, my friend here isn't driven by greed. All we seek is the first riddle of the ghost girl, to set the tone for tonight. After all, even the smallest catch can serve as a splendid entree for a grand feast.
I see. But nothing comes for free. If you want it, you'll have to trade me something entertaining. Perhaps a loaf of bread that speaks. Oil that melts into water. Or a glimpse into Thessalia's hidden past. Oh, just for me? That would be an honor I'd truly relish. How marvelous! I hear the sounds of birth and doom, of everlasting mountains and seas, and the fierce pulses of life. This is life's symphony, each note threaded by the loom of as promised. Here is the first riddle, the Siren's Song. Long ago, a group of girls followed the siren's call out of town. They journeyed to the crown atop the mountain, and to the waterfall that cascaded into the depths below. Beyond this riddle, I, Mammon, have yet another gift to offer for your performance. Please take this music box. It's dusty with age, but it might just sing again with a song like you just played.
That person does seem a bit...
It's understandable. Hearing a laureate perform is an honor, a blessing for everyone in Renacita. Even this music box should be humming along in admiration. Oh, so that's why this little thing isn't behaving. Someone must have silenced it, leaving it unable to sing.
If you look at this music box from above, doesn't it resemble a big apple?
Now that you mention it, indeed it does. Perhaps Mammon has offered us a little aperitif. All right. I know where we need to go next.
I know what you came for. Without exceptional insight and unparalleled courage, or if you lack what I seek, and just swallow the scraps with the ashes.
Good enough for the fishes, perhaps, but hardly something to serve at the table. This distinguished friend of mine deserves nothing less than the finest dish and the freshest apple.
Well then, give it a try. May you find the freshest apple. Go on, make a choice. Let's see if this apple holds the prize you seek. Huh. What made you choose this one? Was it your sharp intuition? Or the ability to see right through everything? No need to answer. There's something in you. I can tell your soul is burning like a flame that no ash could ever smother. Take this luck hidden within the freshest apple. Go on, you deserve it. This little taste of luck is just a starter. Now, allow me to serve the main dish. Here comes the second riddle, the red apple. The girls lined up for their apples, each one in a vivid, glistening red. But why would apples appear in the deep sea? Whether it brings luck or misfortune, taste it and see for yourselves.
People of Renacita often use coin tosses. Heads up signifies good fortune, a sign of following the sacred path. Tails up, however, invites misfortune, a mark of defiance. Are these dolls blessed or cursed? Perhaps the last riddle will give us a clue.
Blue and purple outfit inspired by the deep sea. Is she a Thessalian?
Tonight's theme is the ghost girl, right?
Yeah. I heard it's related to something that happened in the town a few years ago.
Which is the most beautiful among these dolls? This one has bright eyes. That one has a nice nose. And that one there has red lips. Wait, this one's got to be a bit less pretty. Oh, so frustrating. They're all gorgeous, but none quite live up to my standard. Now tell me, what do you think? Which doll stands out the most? Defying the divine will is a reckless gamble with your very life at stake. One I wouldn't advise. Wonderful. As long as you follow the divinity, luck will surely be on your side. Now, for dessert, this is the last riddle. The round hat. A girl dons her red dancing shoes and wears a scarlet hat, ready for the final act of her performance. Now, all the riddles are in your hands. Whether the answers will rise like bubbles from the witch's cauldron, well, that's up to you. Look! It's the Norian.
Now all the riddles are here, like fish returned to the sea. However, they are entangled in a maze of seaweed. How would you free them from the maze? The siren song, the red apple, the red shoes and the round hat. Among the tales of Renacita, all these three end bitterly. However, with the laureate's aid, we may see a different ending tonight. Since all stories are rooted in reality, perhaps we should take a closer look at the three items we've collected. Let's see. A dusty, broken music box, a cog-like lucky coin, and a doll in a red hat. They're all out of production now. None of the music boxes these days use this kind of... Looks like these little trinkets are relics from the past. Good catch. As a girl, I used to while away those endless, quiet hours in the castle by playing with such things. Perhaps some part of me still remembers what to do. No, I'm certain I still do. It seems all we need is the laureate's performance to breathe life back into this old relic.
The show begins.
Ugh. What was that? Oh, my head. This pain's getting worse.
You've been under this influence far too long, especially in a place filled with spirits. I should have warned you sooner. You need a proper rest. And we're not far from Thessalio Fells. Come to my castle. I have potions there that can help ease the strain. Hope this can help you feel better. This potion is crafted from freshly crushed barnacle leaves, mixed with the sap of violaca, sea ochre, and sea apple, all fermented in a glass vial. Each of these lovely plants is cultivated here, hand-picked, sorted, and blended by my own hands. As the poisonous ingredients entwine, their toxins soften over time, like nightmares transforming into the sweetest dreams. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe, and even delightful. Drink up, and rest a while. Though I may not be able to lift the curse binding you just yet, I can certainly help tame it for now. Ah, excuse me for a moment. It's time I tend to the flowers.
Apple. Jelly Rose. Round hat. Could the round hat worn by the girl in the riddle actually be a poisonous Jelly Rose Medusa? If that's true, then the ghost girls indeed have a connection to the... I need to discuss this with Cantarella.
Ah, you've made it here. I'm glad to see you're feeling better. Did you come all this way for me? Or are you in search of the secret slumbering in the deep? Such greed. Rest assured, I'm here to unravel the secrets with you.
What exactly are the sea apples and the jelly roses in the garden used for?
The crimson sea apple, also called the alluring reaper, is a dangerous plant. A single bite can lead to paralysis, suffocation, or the excruciating pain of a burnt throat and torn organs, ultimately bringing its victim an agonizing death. As for the jelly roses, their blooms will transform into jelly rose medusae. These little ones can produce a neurotoxin that induces intense hallucinations, and in extreme cases, causes the body to seize and twist in a violent, uncontrollable dance of death. The two lethal plants have been meticulously nurtured by generations of the Phasalia family, flourishing within the gardens of Portoveno Castle.
So my guess was correct. The red apple in the second riddle refers to the sea apple. And the round hat in the last riddle points to the Jelly Rose Medusa. As for the first riddle, Siren's Song, the crown atop the mountain and the waterfall that cascaded into the depths below clearly points here. A crown-like castle that sits atop a jagged cliff with a waterfall rushing down. It seems the girls in the riddle were lured into the Portoveno castle. The strange frequencies coming from the music box probably reflect the suffering of the ghost girls, who were poisoned and tortured in the castle. But why? Why would the Phasalia family do this? I don't believe you'd engage in such senseless cruelty or take pleasure in others' suffering. There should be a reason behind this. Wait. There's one Phasalia tradition that might explain it. The Divine Trials. It's a ritual to select a maiden of extraordinary willpower. A Phasalia who can withstand the Thronodians' whispers. I assume.
Well, I never imagined you'd solve the mystery so quickly. The truth behind the Ghost Girl riddle is none other than the grim secret of the Divine Trials. The blood and tears shed in these trials throughout the years have seeped into this castle and concocted what we now call the Sea of Ghosts. There, past and future intertwine, and Phasalia's ancient secrets cling to the cracks of time like grotesque scabs. With you by my side, I would relive that trauma and unfold the layers of forsaken time for a closer look. And if you find these scabs have somehow crept onto my very flesh, and feel the need to cut them away, I'll place my full trust in you and leave it in your hands. Ever since I guided you to the sanctuary, you've seen through me, and all that the Phasalia family conceal. I've witnessed you cleanse the chaos of the inverted tower, restoring order to the heavens and seas. If you are the one to pass final judgment on me, it would be the highest honor. Now, the answers we seek lie in the depths of fierce undercurrents. Will you join me and dive into the deep sea? I knew you'd say that. Your wisdom, courage, and kindness, no matter how deep the waters, or once we enter the sea, I'll be right by your side, tightly. No poisonous creature shall harm. For you are the one I've chosen. Excellent. Together we dive into the Sea of Ghosts.
Is this still Portoveno Castle?
Yes and no. The overflowing frequencies have enveloped the entire cast. The voices of the ghosts rise faintly from the depths, like the soft pop of a bursting bubble. Piece together these fragile clues, and the answers will. But do take caution. One wrong step with a bit of light, though, we can hold back the darkness.